All right, morning everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Daily High. I will be your only host, Tone Vase, probably for the rest of the week. And we're just gonna go straight to the charts. I don't really have much commentary to give, so let's just do it. All right, here is the monthly chart. The monthly chart is not giving us a great candle. You know, when we made the title for this video, it was like an hour ago, and Bitcoin was looking like it was rallying, but then market opens and it tanks. I'm assuming the S&P 500 is tanking, and it is. I actually had no idea. I did not look at the chart of the S&P 500. Something is not looking right in the S&P. That's a 1 minute chart. That's not very interesting. Here's a 10-minute chart of the S&P, and the 10 a.m. reversal is not even materializing. S&P is crashing right at the open. Probably has to do with the fact that Trump is not getting any kind of a deal done with Putin over Russia. And all of those sanctions are going to finally hit with massive inflation. I'm not a fan right now of what the S&P 500 looks like. However, this should be the fourth day of a 1 to 4 candle correction. This correction just went a little bit further than I expected, but that's also okay. There's uh, there's the S&P MRI top, and I mean, you can say this is candle number 3 of a correction. You can even say this is candle number 2 of a correction. You can also say this is candle number 4 of a correction, right? Because there is lots of wiggle room. When I say 1 to 4 candle correction, there is lots of wiggle room here. You can treat that the top came on the candle before an MRI top. Therefore, this is candle number 4 of the correction. You can claim that uh, the MRI top kicks off the 1 to 4 candle correction. You can also say that because the MRI top candle was a bullish candle, that the correction technically began yesterday, and today is the second day of the 1 to 4 candle correction. I don't have a preference one way or another, but here's the best part. It doesn't actually matter because we are in the middle of a 1 to 4 candle correction. And if tomorrow is a huge up day, then the correction has ended. And if tomorrow is a big down day, then we can still claim that if Friday is a big up day, that we're still within the margin of a 1 to 4 candle correction. So it doesn't really matter, but I I don't like this correction going this deep because it opens up all kinds of issues. Now, we've seen this before. We had a panic situation on the 4th day of the last time we had an MRI top. So I am going to be optimistic here, thinking that, we should be back to the bullish side of the stock market next week. All right. So I will just leave it at that. Let's get back to Bitcoin. As I've stated the last several days, Bitcoin is in trouble, and this weekly candle looks very, very ugly. We are heading towards the 110 area. I don't see how we're going to avoid it. And the only good news I have for you guys is that an MRI buy opportunity is coming on Friday. That's the best news I have. But as I've stated in detail in yesterday's video, we got problems. And these problems are the double bottom, the fact that we are about to break the MRI support line. We are about to break a horizontal support line, which also happens to be the double bottom because it already acted as support. Bitcoin had no business going below these moving averages. And now that it has, it opens up a possibility of significant downside. Do I think we topped for the cycle? I don't. When would I assume that we top for the cycle? Probably when Bitcoin goes below the prior swing lows. So it has to go below 98. If we look at the weekly chart, we really do need to get below the 200-day moving average. Only if that happens will I then claim that Bitcoin has topped for this bullish cycle. Until then, I'm still expecting new highs this year. The 10 a.m. reversal on Bitcoin is looking a lot better than the 10 a.m. reversal on the S&P 500. Here is the 5-minute candle. We started to reverse right at 10 a.m. We made slightly new lows. We just did a swing low. Now, when would I be comfortable going long on Bitcoin for the 10 a.m. reversal? Well, if current candle can close above the prior 5-minute close, high close. So right there. So either we need to close above this in the last minute of the candle, or trade there in the last minute of the candle, or we need to jump high above it right now, and that would also generate a long trade. And my initial stop loss would be right at the swing low, but not even at the swing low, right at the low candle close. Very, very tight trade. And that would be my long trade on Bitcoin. On the S&P, well, I got nothing. Well, maybe I got something. Oh, on the S&P just did that, actually. Yeah, I would have been long. Same concept. I would have been long right there. Jumping on this a little bit late, but yeah, that's a beautiful reversal candle. We're still in the margin of the 10 a.m. reversal. On a 1-minute scale, we reversed at 10:17. 2 minutes past my window, but, close enough. Would have liked this 5-minute MRI buy. Maybe a 10-minute MRI buy. No. Beautiful 10 a.m. Reversal candle as well. You may still get your chance to enter at this level, right? Like if we pull back to here. But anywhere here is an enterable trade. This would have been the perfect place to enter. Maybe a more perfect place would have been at the moment we started trading above that close, but it would have been instant anyway. So right there. This is my futures trade. This would have been my futures trade for the day. It's possible I would have gotten long right here as well at the 10 a.m. candle. It was showing signs of life. Had I done that, had I gone long right here, my stop loss would have been below the doji candle, and my entry would have been right above the doji candle. So this means I would have lost. How much would I have lost? Well, assuming I didn't raise the stop loss, which I probably would have, to the bottom of that candle, I would have lost. Oh, that's actually a lot. More than I'd like to risk here. I would have lost about 6 points on the S&P, which means I'm now trying to make up 6 points. So I would have tried to make up my 6 points. To make up the 6 points and get me back to break even. I mean, we would need to get above this green line. Let's go to 7 to make sure, we're in the green and cover all our commissions. I need that off the entry. And at the moment, so this would be the entry. And my stop loss would now be below the prior 5-minute candle's low. So this would be my stop loss. Way closer stop loss now. My initial stop loss would have been, down here somewhere. But my current stop loss would already be up here. Trickier if you enter a little bit higher, because I saw this candle a bit higher than the entry. And if I lose this trade as well, then I'm probably done trading for the day. This would only be a 2.5 point loss at this point. which I'm okay with. So let's see how that works out. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is avoiding. We can still consolidate here at the lows. Personally, I would love to consolidate here at the lows, but I don't know. I'm still bearish here. I mean, I'm gonna pray that the MRI buy reverses us just like the MRI top did. It's possible, but I really want to see us break the double bottom in that case. I want to see consolidation today. I want to see a crash tomorrow. I gotta draw new arrows here. I want to see a crash tomorrow, but not too big of a crash. Like maybe a flash crash to 108, but closing the day above 110. And then we got a shot along with the MRI. As long as we, trade down and like every leveraged long trade gets nuked, and then we can have a swift reversal. Kind of like any crazy with a short would have gotten nuked right here. And bam, there was no more buyers left. If we can do the opposite, then we got a shot at new highs next month. The Bitcoin trade is looking good. There it is. I'm already raising my stop loss all the way up here. And if next candle trades higher, I'm already in a break-even stop loss, and the trade can't lose me any money. I mean, maybe one day I'll do leverage trading again in the future, and then I can live trade this shit. But at the moment, I can't. But I did make 40% in trading contest using fictional money in 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. I was using 20x leverage, but it was not real money. All right, this is looking good. Like I'm already comfortable setting a break-even stop loss here. Maybe even beyond that. And the S&P should also be rallying nicely. It's not. So the S&P would have knocked me out of a second trade, and I'm done trading for the day on the S&P. But Bitcoin is doing well. I am now even more eager to raise my stop loss on Bitcoin because if the S&P keeps crashing, this shit is going to go way back down. So I am now getting very conservative on the Bitcoin trade because of the S&P. I am planning a poker tournament in Vegas. I just, I don't have my website up. I'm not going to advertise it. There's going to be a poker tournament. It will be sold out. It will not be advertised. I will only open registration to people that I know. Because we sold out last time. I had a massive wait list. It was so annoying. I really don't care if you've known me for 15 years. If you don't register early enough, you're not playing. Like, it's just so frustrating. I already have the prize money set. I have everything set. And then I have people showing up. Oh, I flew in just for this. I thought I can just register at the spot. And I'm going to be like, no. Well, no, you can fly home. Well, I'm tired of people waiting till last minute. And I know how annoying it is because I'm a last minute person. But yes, there will be a poker tournament. I will update the website hopefully soon. One hour MRI buy coming up. I can tell you the date of the tournament. By the way, you shouldn't. If you go to unconfiscatable, I think the date's listed. It's the only thing that's listed. No, it's not. Wow, we don't even have the date. Yeah, no, I don't have anything set up. If I don't have it set up by the end of this month, I might not even do it. Like, you guys have no idea how much work events are, and I make zero. I make negative money. Like, I lose money. Sometimes I lose tens of thousands of dollars on these events, and they're an unreasonable amount of work, and they're an unreasonable amount of stress. This is why I stopped doing events. I can't do it. The What day is the I can tell you the date. The date's going to be Industry Day, April 27th. The Whoa, what's wrong with my website? What's wrong with my um let me close this. Oh, the Bitcoin conference website kind of screwed everything up. The event would be Industry Day. So it will be on 27th, I think. Well, do they have the program agenda? It will be here. Tuesday, no. Wait, did they change the date? Hold on. What's the I think they changed the date. Then I got to change the date of my tournament. So it's a good thing I didn't I don't really want to open my calendar. Is this Industry Day? Anyway, it's going to be Industry Day. Whatever day Industry Day is, that's the date of my tournament. But it is going to happen. I'll look into this after the stream. All right, Bitcoin trade's doing well. I don't see any MRIs on the 1 hour chart, so maybe the 4 hour? No. Yeah, 4 hour has an MRI buy, so that's promising. That's promising. Yeah, there it is. I would just keep raising my stop loss. It's promising. We got a chance. We got a chance. Again, MRI buy, and maybe this is that one time out of 10 that the double bottom will lead to new highs, because that is not normal. But it happens. It's just not normal. Did my camera fail as well? Everything failed on my laptop right now. All right. I don't really have much else to say. I'll look at your live chat. Do I switch from linear to log to find hidden trend lines? Only when someone points me to them. I don't normally check both. Pedro, if you've ever purchased my education, I literally spend hours explaining that. Pedro says, Tone, I hope one day you take the time to explain in detail how you set up your entry and stop loss and your strategy based on the previous candle in the 10 a.m. reversal. Like if you go to tonevase.com and you go to products and services, right? Even if you purchase the MRI indicator, I now give you the like if you purchase the MRI indicator, you now get the technical analysis and risk position management for free with the MRI indicator. And risk position management, I literally spent 5 hours answering your question. 5 hours. I mean, maybe I can do a 20-hour video to have more detail, but I think spending 5 hours on entries and exits should answer your question. So you can buy these two for $200, or you can just purchase the MRI for $300 and get those for free. Just looking at your live chat. Oh, 1 hour MRI buy on SPX. No, I don't pay attention to that because the 1 hour MRI buy in SPX like ignores like 16 hours that it didn't trade, right? Like it's I don't pay attention to that because of like the market just opened. Twitter link for Fin Summit is broken. We'll have to take a look at that. We hit 108K in December of 2024. What bull market in 2025? Well, we already hit 124K last week, right? If you haven't noticed, even if you cherry pick 108 top, I mean, this is why people shouldn't comment. Even if you cherry pick the top right here, right? I mean, Bitcoin just happened to go up at the end of December, right? I mean, most of the year we spent in the 70s. So I can, okay, fine. We cherry pick that, right? Bitcoin is up. Bitcoin was up 15% in half a year. And that's an amazing year for the S&P 500, right? I mean, is that not a bull market? Like I missed it. Like I'm sorry. Like if an asset goes up 15%, it's in a bear market. Like what's your reasoning here? What bull market? Well, it's up 15%, right? Like we went up 15%. That's not a bull market to you? I mean, is it a bear market? Like give me that. Is it a stagnated market? Like what is it? Right? Also, Bitcoin went up how much in the last month of the year? 50% at the end of last year, right? And you're assuming it can't do it again? Like you have a magic 8 ball that tells you that that Bitcoin can't go up 15% at the end of this year in its last 3 weeks, like it did at the end of last year? Like I'm not saying that it will do that, but you are already making a claim that it will not do that. Like, and we don't know that. So it's about as dumb of a comment as I've seen in a while. But I guess it's the internet. Anyone's free to comment. No, I don't come up with excuses. I have one excuse. I'm busy. The reason why I haven't released Tyler Jenks' videos is because I want to watch what I'm releasing, and I'm busy. Like that's it. It's not against that. There's no excuses. It's an excuse. I am fucking busy. That's it. That's the excuse. And I released everything except one thing, except Hyperwave. Everything except Hyperwave is released. The sentiment can always get more bearish. Mexican peso for Jimmy. Hyperwave YouTube channel. Let me see. There were two different Consensio things. I think I thought I released them both. I gotta check the other Consensio. Oh no, this is the 3-hour one. I think there are other Consensio videos. I do need to look into that. And then the only thing left to release is Hyperwave. I'll try to get on that. Where is the peso? The Mexican peso is appreciating and it looks good. It had an MRI top. It devalued for a bit. Monthly MRI top reversed the peso in the beginning of the year, and it's been doing well. It has some support with the moving average. The monthly chart is still bearish. The weekly chart is turning bullish with a green star candle. And the daily chart looks very bullish going into an MRI top. So let's see what happens. I don't really have a big opinion on it. It's not really trending right now. It's consolidating, so it can really go either way. I'm sure Bitcoin is pulling back. Yeah, there it goes. I would be exiting my trade. I would be right now. I would be out. Because the S&P is still crashing. So why would I risk it? S&P is still going down. I mean, that's not going to last for Bitcoin. As long as the S&P is going down, Bitcoin's in trouble. So this trade's done. All right, trade's done, so I can get going. All right, thank you all for watching, guys. And I will see you all on the next one. Yeah, no, I didn't. Mirza, I did not sleep well last night. Like I track my sleep with the tracker, and last night was a really bad night of sleep, and that really bothered me more than. How do I stop screen share? More than the price of Bitcoin crashing this morning, right? And the reason is because my camera's not even working. Well, there's the camera. Now my screen's down. I don't know. Shit ain't working. And what pissed me off about my horrible night of sleep is that I did everything yesterday during the day to have good sleep, and it totally like backfired. Which the only time I care about finance, guys, is during these videos. I'm sorry. Like my priority right now is just getting my health and wellness in order. Not that I'm sick. It's just that I'm trying to perfect a routine to live to 100. And I did everything yesterday to improve my sleep, and it was one of the worst nights of sleep I had in weeks. And that really, really pissed me off when I woke up. Well, I want to say woke up this morning, but since I only got 4 hours of sleep, I was awake most of the night. But I will be doing long, like marathon videos on health and wellness in the probably at end of year when I feel more confident on my research and results. All right, time to get going. Thank you all for watching, and see you all on the next one.